Hey everybody, it's your boy LeBay Rome, the Disabled Fragrance Guy, and I'm back for another review. Do me a favor, if you haven't done so already, please go down below, like and subscribe to the channel. You guys know your support means everything to me. I don't do these reviews without you. I can't do these reviews without you. I want to thank you for rocking with me so far. I know you guys have your choice of content creators out there. I know there's a lot of us, but I want to thank you truly and sincerely from the bottom of my heart for supporting me in my journey so far. I want to give you guys the best information possible. I want to turn you guys on to some things that you may not have heard of, may not be familiar with. And if I'm doing that, I'm doing my job. If I'm not doing that, I know you guys will go down to the comments below and let me know that. So feel free to do so. I want to bring something special to you today. I really think that this review is going to hit home for me and for a lot of people. So a while back, I reached out to a company called Carta Fragrances, and the perfumer, Heather D'Angelo, got back to me and sent me for my review one of their fragrances. Now, of course, you guys know all opinions are my own. I don't give positive reviews just because I have gotten product from a company. But I really took to this company's vision and what they're doing with their fragrances. So today I'm going to be reviewing for you Carta Fragrances Immortelle 4317. Now, if we can just take a look at the bottle for a second, this harkens back to vintage glory. Man, this is wonderful with the font and the name emblazoned on the front. This is the top is an actual blotter, so you can apply directly to your pulse points. I'm not going to open it right now because it is kind of tough to open, but I do have it on a tester strip so I can give you a real-time review. This is vintage niche glory right here. This is a standout on any mantle or any cabinet. You're going to love this in your collection. The bottle's just cool. So like I said, I reached out to Carta a while back. Heather D'Angelo, thank you for sending this for my review. I truly do appreciate you. So the description from the company is: sun-drenched fields of golden blossoms blanket bright coastal cliffs with memories of the blue Adriatic. Now, since we've been social distancing and been kind of locked down at some points for the better part of 9-10 months, I am starting to look for fragrances that remind me of great times. And as you guys know, I've expressed in previous reviews that the best vacation I had was last summer, well, 2 summers ago now since it's fall. My family and I took a trip to the Mediterranean. We went on a Mediterranean cruise. We went to France, Italy, and Spain. And this fragrance is my vacation encapsulated in a bottle. And so I am enthralled with this fragrance. So here we go. The notes for Immortelle 4317, Dalmation Coast Immortelle, sun-baked spices, wildflower honey, caramelized orange peels, orris, and ambergris. And the essential oils used in the fragrance are sourced from 2 family-owned farms in Bosnia-Herzegovina and the island of Hvar in Croatia. Now, I may have just massacred that name, and if I have, I apologize sincerely. I try my best, but sometimes things kind of take a hard left turn. So my intention is there, my sincerity is there. The essential oils are sourced from those places. And an interesting fact, which I absolutely love, is that all proceeds from Carta Fragrances are returned to Camino Verde. And Camino Verde is an organization, the only organization in the world that distills Moina Alcanfor, which is the featured fragrance in Carta's debut, or the featured note in Carta's debut fragrance 1269. And if that wasn't interesting enough, the Camino Verde also does a lot of work in the reforestation of the Peruvian Amazon. If there were a company that I was going to give my attention to, my hard-earned money to, it is going to be a company that sustains the environment and practices ecological measures that are positive for the environment. And so I am so glad that I ran across Carta and they are doing the right things. As a matter of fact, let me read a message on the back of the box here. It says, Carta takes an ecologically conscious approach to fragrance design. Our practices are rooted in sustainability, environmental stewardship, and reverence for our planet. Now, since we only have one planet, I want to throw my money behind a company that's aiming to preserve that one planet that we're all on. And so I have no problem saying I want to support Carta with this review. I think you should support Carta with your hard-earned money and making a purchase. However, let's get into the smell. This is a 15 ml bottle. It's highly concentrated. I know it's only 15 ml, but as you'll find out, it goes a long way. This retails for $110 US. So $110 US for a 15 ml. The concentration is absolutely there, so I think the price point is just about right. It's not too expensive. It's well within the budget. So I have it on the tester strip right here. At first smell, the fragrance feels genuine. It just feels like every ingredient in here is genuine. And what I mean by that is that I believe the genuine nature of the fragrance is expressed by the company's commitment to environmental stewardship. And so I think those two aspects marry very, very well together. It's bright in the opening, sort of earthy. If you like vetiver-based scents, now I know vetiver isn't listed as a note here. However, if you do like vetiver as a note in your fragrances, I believe you should get a sample of this or give this your attention, because it does, on my skin, and I've worn this on skin, it does lean a little bit in the vetiver realm. But I can absolutely feel the sun-drenched fields that the description allows. I absolutely feel the sun-drenched fields. I can feel the sun beating down on me when I smell this fragrance. I'm sitting at a nice little cozy cafe outside, having a nice drink, watching people go by. And yes, this is definitely what I'm getting. Watching the ocean. This is inviting. It draws you in. It's drawing me in. It will probably draw you in as well. I do believe it leans a little masculine. However, I do believe it is unisex. A woman can pull this off just fine. It's got florals. It's an oriental floral classification. It does have florals. However, the florals are kind of deep and earthy and resinous, which makes them a little bit more tolerable to me. As we all know, I have expressed in the past that floral fragrances are not my favorite. However, I could be definitely changing my mind with Immortelle, because they're deep, they're earthy, they're resinous. This is like having your favorite drink, and my favorite drink is whiskey, having the most expensive glass of whiskey while sitting in a garden with the soil being tilled around you. And I know that may be a weird visualization. However, that's what I get. And I would have no problem doing that. Hey, put me in a garden right now, till the soil around me, and I will have a glass of Basil Hayden's and we'll be good to go. Trust me. Now, I have tried this on skin. Like I said before, the dry down offers a boozy feel to it, but it's not the regular boozy, gourmandy type feel like you have in other fragrances like Nasamados Baraonda. It's not like that. It's a dry, earthy, resinous, boozy feel, which I believe is unique in character and actually drew me into the fragrance even more, and intrigued me more, actually, because it wasn't the boozy feel that I'm used to feeling in a fragrance. This is a sunny, warm afternoon while drinking your favorite drink, watching people watching. It truly is an outstanding fragrance. And again, I want to bring your attention back to all of the sustainability efforts that Carta employs with their fragrances. This company is well worth your time in researching, in looking at their fragrances. I really want to encourage you guys to look at Carta and see if something there piques your interest. And if it does, get a sample, get a full bottle, throw your money behind a company doing the right thing, because they are doing the right things, and that is a wonderful thing. I do believe you can wear this in the fall, winter, and spring. If you live in a humid climate, I would not pull for this in the heat and humidity. I believe it is too strong to wear in the heat and humidity. However, like I always say, wear what you want when you want. I personally will not pull for this in the heat and humidity. I live in the DC area. It gets very hot, very humid, and I think Immortelle might be a little too strong for that time of year. However, If you live in a dry climate, Phoenix, Vegas, New Mexico, places along those lines, you might be in luck. The performance is nuclear. This little bottle, and I kid you not, when I tried it on skin, and I only did one dab on this wrist, on my right wrist, I dabbed together and I aired it out a little bit. 12 hours plus. 12 hours plus, and I don't mean that it ended up being a skin scent at hour 10. No, it never turned into a skin scent. This thing ran the whole stinking race, boy, and it came in first. So be warned, if you are going to wear Immortelle, you're going to be wearing Immortelle for the entire day. So if you're used to doing one fragrance in the morning and one fragrance at night, you're going to have to shower this off because it's beastly in its performance. Does it project? It projects a little bit. Not very far and wide. I'd say it projects out an arm's length. But the performance definitely gets the job done, in my opinion. You can't go wrong with that performance. At $110 US, guys, just pick it up. Pick it up. If you want to support a good cause, and for as little as this costs, pick it up. I don't think you'll be disappointed whatsoever. Again, I want to thank Heather D'Angelo for providing this for my review. Heather, thank you so much. And I want to applaud you and Carta for doing the right things. I've worked in the environmental field for over a decade. It's actually close to 2 decades now. So I want to applaud you guys for sustainability efforts, for your environmental efforts. Thank you so much. We only have one planet, guys. We got to save it for generations to come. And Carta's doing the right things. I applaud them for it. Kudos, guys. Thank you so much. I will always support your vision. I will always support your brand because you are doing the right things, and that should be appreciated. It should be shouted out, and it should be applauded. Guys, thank you so much for your attention. I appreciate it. Like I said before, go on below, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time.